Hey, good morning, guys. It's Becky Bamboo. I'm just going to apologize up front. You're going to see this all day in this video, this stupid bra strap. I'm wearing a sports bra today because I was all about being comfortable, and it will just won't stay under that shirt. I don't know what the hell. It's just bound and determined that it's going to be up there, like on my neck for some reason. So I guess you guys are going to have to deal with it. So today is let's see, it's Wednesday, October 6th, 2010. I had a couple things I wanted to talk about here real quick. Well, I shouldn't say real quick because I know it's not going to be real quick. They never are. I've got a lot to talk about. One of my last videos kind of talking about certain things was discussing that I ordered a new swimsuit. And that I was excited because I'd been having the epic wedgie in water aerobics and all of that kind of good stuff. So my Speedo came on Monday. Yay! It's unfortunate. This camera is not going to do justice to the color, but it's a kind of a mosaic looking black and light purple, dark purple, and fuchsia pink. Yay, it's so adorable. Actually, there's light pink in here too, now that I look. It's really, really cute. And I guess I have to share Speedo just to prove it really is a Speedo. It's backwards for you guys, I know, but whatever. So, yeah, it's exciting that I got my Speedo, and I want to do a little review on it because there's plenty of us out there who are plus-size people who like to swim and who want good swimwear and who don't necessarily want a skirt suit. Although, I must say, Speedo does carry skirt suits, which I think is really fabulous of them. I think there may only be one or two styles, but hey, it beats zero, right? So they carry up to a size 24, which is what I have ordered. It fits really well on me. I have a spot underneath each arm that's a little bit loose, but in the rest of the body it fits really well, and I know that I wouldn't be able to go down a size. The issue for me with swimwear is that I'm very long torsoed, and it's been a problem for a long time that swimwear is not designed for a long torsoed plus size woman. I don't get why not. Some of us are tall, damn it. So like instead of the cups hitting me on the boob, they hit me like at the waist. And so then it looks really stupid, basically. So this one fits really almost perfect. It does. So I'm super excited. This is called the Ultra Back Conservative. So here's the back of it. It's kind of got that little X shape. It doesn't show up real well unless you stretch it out, but it's an X shape. And then it goes up fairly high on your butt. So like here's you can kind of see here's the bottom that goes over your butt. It goes up partway onto your back actually. So it works out really, really well. Anybody looking for a new swimsuit, one-piece swimsuit, skirt suit, whatever, go check out SpeedoUSA.com. I'm not going to lie, some of them are pricey. They have a select group of suits on their website right now. This one was included. That was $49.99, and then I got 25% off of mine. Ooh, hey. So I think mine ended up being like $37, which I don't think is too bad for swimwear. They do have some suits that go up to like $78. So I definitely would not be buying a $78 swimsuit unless I knew I was going to be staying at that size for a long time. So at this particular point in my journey, not a good time to buy a $78 swimsuit. But down the road, I mean, for as good as this one fits me, I would spend that money to get a suit that fits me this well. I just have had a hard time finding suits to fit really, really well. And Speedo does it for me. I'm just so excited to be wearing a Speedo again. I just can't even tell you. I don't know why. It's a brand, but it's something that I carried with me from the time I was a kid. And then I very vividly remember the day that I could not wear Speedos anymore, that I had outgrown them. And I was devastated by that. I was just devastated because I was young. I mean, come on. Who wants to outgrow a swimsuit when you're so young? So, yeah, it's an exciting time for me to be back into that. And I don't care if it's the plus size line. Who gives a crap, right? It is what it is. It's still the same style suit that I used to wear, I used to love. And I like the big wide straps and the big cross in the back, and it holds you in. And I've always liked that. It's just always fit my body really well. So I'm stoked about it. And guess what? No more epic wedgie. I hated that wedgie. Seriously, I hated that wedgie. Okay, so enough about the Speedo. I had a couple other non-scale things happening the last few days, week, I don't know how long it's been, that I've been meaning to talk about, and this seems like a good time as any to go ahead and talk about it. My hair is so wacky today. I don't know what it's doing. Anyway, okay, so the first thing. I, for the first time in my life, that I can remember, probably not in my life, but in my adult life for sure, can now take a bath towel. Now, I have huge bath towels, let's be honest. I have really huge bath towels. I could not do this with a normal size bath towel. But I can take my bath towel that I have and wrap it all the way around my body and put it, you know how girls do, you wrap it around, you kind of tuck it in, and it covers every part of me. Before, my belly and my hips were so big that I'd always have a gap, like down the side. I could always get it around at the top. I can get a normal size bath towel around at the top because my top is quite a bit smaller than the rest of me. But these bath towels are huge. They're from Macy's. They're the hotel collection. And if you guys are looking for new bath towels, let me tell you, I really recommend these. They are really, really expensive. Jared and I got them for wedding gifts, but they're glorious. They're thick and just wonderful. They launder so perfectly, and yeah, I really recommend it. So anyway, I can now take my hotel bath towel and wrap it around my body, and I have nothing showing, and it's just wonderful. What a good feeling. Even though I know it's not a normal size bath towel, it's a big bath towel, I don't really care. It's that next step in the right direction. It's that next step towards fitting into a normal size bath towel. It's just little things like that make this, I say that so many times. It's the non-scale stuff that is really what motivates me and what keeps me going and what excites me, because the numbers are all nice and all that, and getting new clothes is nice and all that, but ultimately it's the everyday, day-to-day things that make the difference. It really, really is. So anyway, I'm excited about that. The other thing that has happened recently, which is something I didn't even think about, or I guess I never even considered to ask this, but my husband was holding me in his arms the other night. We were standing in our kitchen talking, and he came up and gave me a hug. Now, when we hug, he always puts his arms around like my shoulder area, kind of my upper body, and I always put mine around his waist because he's 6'4" and I'm 5'9", so there's a bit of a height difference. And if he was trying to hug me around my waist or under my arms, he'd have to be really bent over. And sometimes I make him do it just to make him mad, but he doesn't really like to so much. So anyway, I was just standing there, I had my head rested right, like my head fits perfectly kind of in like the crook of his shoulder. That's how much shorter I am of him. And so I kind of just rest my head like right into this area. And he just kind of starts giggling, and I said, What are you laughing at? And he's like, I just had like an amazing kind of like thought or feeling. And I said, well, what's that? And he said, I just realized how much like farther around you my arms go than what they used to. And he said, it's like every time I hug you, I notice my arms are going a little bit further and a little bit further and a little bit further. Like that's when I really notice how much you're shrinking away. And it made me feel so good. I mean, that was such a nice comment to have somebody say, and it made me feel really good. It just really did to have him just notice, like, from just something we do so naturally. I mean, hugging for us is so natural. We always hug and always have and always will. And so that was something that was quite special to me, to have him just like notice. Like he says, I'm with you every day, so I see the weight loss, but I don't really see the weight loss. He said, but when like I'm putting my arms around you and I realize like you're not there anymore, it's kind of weird. So that was exciting to have somebody say like, you're shrinking away and my arms are further around. And he says, this is so cute. He's like, now I can hold you closer than I could before. Aww. I'm such a dork. But I loved that. It made me feel really good that, you know, those are the things that really make the difference in this. It's nice to have people notice, and it's nice to have people say things like that. So yeah, just some really great stuff happening lately, I guess. Let's see, what else? Oh, officially, I'm getting to go on vacation. Yay! I'm so excited. My boss did not approve my vacation the way I wanted it to go, but all that's happened is we have to push our trip back by a day, which is okay. It's just kind of sucky. Like I have to come back after a 4-day weekend at Thanksgiving and work one day, and then I'm going to be off for another however many, 6 or 7, something like that. So it's just kind of stupid, but hey, at least I'm getting to go. So we are going to Cocoa Beach, Florida, and I am definitely going to go parasailing. I'm so excited about parasailing. We're going to rent a condo. We kind of have one picked out, and we're going to send our money away here shortly. And I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited to be going. I'm going with my brother and his wife. So it's just 4 of us. It'll be a nice small group, but we'll have people to do stuff with. And the other thing that's going to be fun is one of my husband and I's friends from college lives pretty close to Cocoa Beach. And so we're going to go visit him and his wife and his new baby while we're down there, which is fun because we do not ever get to see him anymore. And he was like one of my very best friends in college. He actually shared a suite with Jared. So they shared a bathroom, and, you know, he was right. Basically, they were literally next door neighbors. So I spent a whole lot of time with him and Jared when we were in school. And he ended up moving away and met his wife and got married, and we weren't able to go to the wedding because it was in Florida, and they just had a baby, and it's just going to be nice to go see them. So so much good stuff happening, just really, really exciting things right now. And so for that reason, I'm trying to really focus on what's positive and what's good, and not so much the negative things, like the way that I feel about my body right now. I think this is something I need to talk about a little bit and share. I know I mentioned it before with my shopping video, but things are moving on my body into places they never used to be. And I'm having a hard time with that. I'm having a hard time looking at myself and, number one, recognizing myself because things are no longer where they used to be. And I'm not necessarily happy with it. At the same time, it's way better than what it used to be. So I keep trying to tell myself that, you know, at least it's not what it was. At least you're not over 400 pounds anymore. There's always, like, you know, I keep trying to point out the good stuff, but I'm not going to lie and tell you that my eyes don't go to the negative stuff, because they do. And I think that's something that needs to be talked about in my journey, in this journey, and documented, because at some point I think everybody's going to go through this. And I'm just curious how many other people have been there, done that, still there. Are you still doing that? Does it ever get better? I'm not overly concerned about it just because I've never really liked my body. I can honestly say that I've never liked my body, ever. Even when I was a little kid, I didn't like my body. So it's not really anything abnormal for me to not like it, but it's awkward to see it different. It's just, it's weird to see it different. Things hang in different places, and I constantly look at myself like when I'm getting dressed, and it's like, this is not who I have been my whole life, because my belly didn't used to sit there, and this didn't used to sit there, and look at this extra skin I'm getting here, and you know, it's just a weird feeling, and I can't even describe it, but I wanted to put it out there that you know, it is kind of tripping me out right now. So Other than that, everything's going really well, and I hope you guys are having a great week. I know mine's going okay, so I'll see you guys soon. Bye!